Yesterday, it was a very emotional day in the courtroom as Curtis Wright took the stand. Remember, Curtis Wright is the man who's already admitted to killing Teresa Sievers, and he says Mark Sievers is the mastermind behind that murder. He took the stand yesterday.
I hit her with the hammer.
You hit Dr. Sievers with the hammer?
Yes.
Now, I want you to take a look at your screen at this video. Not only did Curtis Wright seem as though he was getting emotional, recalling the details of the murder, Teresa's mother, as you could see, is visibly shaken. At points, Mark Sievers even appears to be crying. You can see it several times in this video. And Teresa's sister, Annie Lisa, is seen breaking down as well. So really a tough day for the Sievers family. Now, Wright was on the stand for hours yesterday. It was a long testimony as he went into great detail about the murder, how it was executed, and how he says Mark was the mastermind. The state called him to testify significantly earlier in this trial than we saw in the trial of Jimmy Rogers. He was one of the first people to testify rather than one of the last, which is what we saw in the trial of Jimmy Rogers. And once he was on the stand, the state really wasted no time in explaining to the jury why Wright was there.
Mr. Wright, who killed Dr. Teresa Sievers?
Jimmy Rogers and I physically did it, but Mark Sievers was also involved in the planning. My own.
Now, he says Mark was involved in the planning, but as he gets into his testimony, he gets into why he says Mark was actually the mastermind here. In that hours-long testimony, they focused in on several different motives, including infidelity, the safety of Mark's two daughters, and money.
That she was leaving him, that he couldn't let her take the kids away from him, and again said that they were in danger, some kind of danger, without him there to be able to protect them. He told me that really the only option that he had was for her to die. And he said that he needed to have her killed. He said that there was a lot of insurance, that him and the kids would be well taken care of, and that he had at least $100,000 to offer to have it done.
He went on to discuss in great detail how they murdered Teresa Sievers, both him and Jimmy Rogers, with hammers, he says. And remember, Jimmy Rogers was already convicted of second-degree murder in this case. And Wright is not done for this trial either, as the defense has not gotten to ask their questions yet. That will happen this morning as soon as trial starts back up. Now, as for this case, Wright was not the only witness to take the stand yesterday. First, there was a man from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. He is a digital forensics investigator, a technician. His name is Kevin Stout. He is one of the men that investigated the cell phones allegedly involved in this murder. This is Teresa's cell phone, Curtis Wright's cell phone, as well as Mark's cell phone, and the burner cell phones Wright says they had. He testified about text messages that Mark Sievers and Curtis Wright apparently sent using those burner phones. Take a listen.
And to whom was it sent?
To Wayne Wright.
And what did it say?
Do not want to really use, in quotes, secure texts, end quotes, as I believe nothing is really secure once it's out there. Since neither one of us are likely to carry both with us, whenever you want to use the other one, just text me, in quotes, other, and then when I call, I will call. When I can, I will call. From Wayne Wright.
And what did it say?
Check other. To Wayne Wright.
And what does that one say?
Hello, brother, from, and in quotes, other mother.
Now, the state and defense spent a lot of time going back and forth with this witness to the point where Judge Bruce Kyle was getting frustrated. Take a listen to that.
It's not my business if people want to beat a dead horse on each side, and I think both sides have made their point. But if you guys want to alienate the jury, that's between each of you.
Now, he says both sides had already made their points, and he said regardless of how long they take with each witness, they will be finishing this trial on time, even if it means packing their dinners and staying till midnight each night to fit that 5-week time frame that the judge has allotted for this trial. Both sides agreed they did not want it to come to that. Now, remember, Fox 4 is your source for complete coverage of this trial. Everything that's happening inside the courtroom you can find on our website, fox4now.com, on the Fox 4 Now app as well. We're live streaming what's happening in the courtroom on our Facebook page, also on the app and on our website. And our Sandra Rodriguez, our reporter who's been inside the courtroom each and every single day, is live tweeting what's happening inside the courtroom. So you can follow us on multiple platforms. And coming up, we're going to go deeper into Curtis Wright's testimony yesterday and what is expected in the courtroom today, because our legal experts are telling us, as of right now, it's really not looking good. The evidence presented for Mark Sievers, but the defense will get their opportunity to question Curtis Wright today. For